Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, bout 11 of the evening. Time for the ANBF Australasia Cruiserweight title right here at Thunderdome 53, coming to you live from the Metro City nightclub in Perth, Western Australia. Let's get these fighters out here. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Make some noise for Lewis Clarke.
Well, here we go. Big title on the line. Big Lewis Clarke making his way to the ring. Another backstory as well. These are two mates who are about to go at it as well. We saw it earlier tonight with the ladies. These are two mates basically putting their friendship aside for championship glory. And big belt on the line. I tell you what, Big Lewis Clarke worked very hard to get himself into this position for tonight, Paul.
Yeah, and he's at his right weight, as we know. Game fighter. We've seen him here on multiple occasions. He's a Thunderdome regular. He loves the crowd. And it's going to be interesting to see again with the gym change how he's looking.
His opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Billy Quinncroft.
I mentioned that Big Lewis Clarke has worked very hard to put himself in this position, obviously fighting for interim titles and being a former champion in the heavyweight division, I might add as well. But Billy Quinncroft, he's had his injury worries of late. We haven't seen him for a little while since he defended his state title against the Black Holt Bilal Sadhu. I think that was about 10 months ago. So, but again, he's had last-minute cancellations, he's had injuries, so he's been a frustrated fighter, but a good fighter, and he's looking forward to getting in the ring tonight.
Yeah, and as he walks past us, he looks like he's in some really good shape. As you said, fought at heavyweight, now a cruiserweight.
Yeah, both guys.
About 11 of the evening, 8 by 3-minute rounds for the ANBF Australasian Cruiserweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Trained by Ross Damrell from Bonnie's Boxing Club, with an official weight of 90.5 kilograms and a record of 12 fights with 9 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lewis Clarke. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Dale Phillips from Big Rigs Gym, with an official weight of 89.2 kilograms and a record of 4 fights with 4 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Big Boss, Billy Quinncroft.
Bill Seth has the assignment for this big title fight, the ANBF Australasian Cruiserweight title. Big rig.
That's it. I was just going to big rig, big Bosch.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bigs going on.
I know. Big Lewis Clarke, big Bosch, big rig. How's that? Trilogy.
It's all happening.
There we go. Two friends going at it, and as expected, well, there you go. I didn't expect that early. I expected the jab from Big Lewis Clarke. They know each other very well, don't they, Paul?
Yeah, it's obviously interesting to see, like, Lewis Clarke, we know he had a loss here at Thunderdome, but he was able to avenge that loss, and his only other loss was obviously over at the WBC Grand Prix, so, and he's come back from that.
In a fight he should have won.
Yeah, well, he's come back from that, and
yeah.
that's what I like about Lewis Clarke, his game, and he's a quick student of the game. He learns quickly.
And he's been more active than Quinncroft of late as well, as we know.
Yeah, and it's interesting what you said, that the big Bosch come back for a friend fight. He's going to look to make a statement.
Well, remember the way that the path to Billy Quinncroft while he was injured as well was through an interim title. So And again, it was a great fight between Big Lewis Clarke and Bilal Sadhu, who I saw last night at the weigh-in. So he'll have his eye on this fight as well. He's keen to get back in there, talented fighter that he is.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a three-way go.
It was. And a lot of people thought he was unlucky not to get the nod in his last fight against Clarke. Oh, there you go. Nice punch there from Clarke.
Yeah, Lewis has been very aggressive coming forward.
Opponents like that, again, I think that helps the progression of Lewis Clarke as well. He's had a good opening round.
Billy's just taking his time. He's been pretty patient. Lewis has done most of the work so far. And we know that Lewis can sit on the back foot. We know that he likes the box.
Said Clarke boxing well and getting in and out.
Yeah, definitely looking at both boys. They've come in shape. This is definitely, I'd say, their weight division.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that when they were actually fighting at heavyweight. So good call, Paul.
I just think that Lewis is quite active for when he was fighting at heavyweight. He throws a lot of punches. You can see his movement here. He's doing a lot of the work so far. I think that you can see just their body shapes are much better shape.
That's the end of round one of this ANBF Australasian Cruiserweight Championship bout.
Looking to the replay now, you're going to see that Lewis Clarke was taking the centre of the ring and had a bit of box on the back foot when it was his turn too. I think he did most of the work, I said, during that round. I think, I said, the friendship's over now. They've got through the first round. Differences in the corner. Lewis never takes the saw. Billy getting advice from the big rig.
Round two. Fight that's been spoken about. A lot of fights have been spoken about in the mainstream media that's been on this card, and this is one of them, especially with the background.
Fight at the moment. Lewis is just keeping a really good distance at the moment. He's sort of found where his range is. Whereas I don't think Billy's been able to find where he wants to have this fight just yet.
I think he's just come in with a really good game plan tonight. And again, I think that the last fight, as I mentioned before, I think he's helped with preparation of this one. He's been more active and took a lot out of a tough opponent as well.
Yeah. Now obviously Billy was overseas for his last fight, trying to get back active before this one.
Thought Billy Quinncroft seemed to Keane, after one of those punches, thought that maybe it was more on it than what it was. Big smile from the big Bosch and throws out a jab straight afterwards as Lewis Clarke tries to fire back. No luck in that exchange.
Yeah, Lewis is he's controlling the centre of the ring when it's his turn, when he's taking the centre of the ring, and when Billy gets back control of that centre of the ring, Lewis is happy to just sit on that back foot and box. So he's proven a handful at the moment.
That's the end of round 2.
End of round 2. Bit of a chess match going on in the ring at the moment. Thought it was a bit of a better round for Quinncroft. I thought Lewis got off to a really good start. He had some good moments in round 2.
Yeah, I think he started well. Lewis Clarke, I think as I said, he's controlling the centre of the ring when he takes his turn, and then if he sits on the back foot, he's just happy to outbox Billy at the moment. I think at the moment he's sort of found the range where he wants the fight to be, and I think that, as you said, the longer the fight, or definitely that round was going, Billy was starting to find the range where he wants to be. You can see there in the corner that both boys seem pretty cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, the big Bosch Billy Quinncroft taking the stool in front of Big Rig. Lewis Clarke, as we know, still goes in but never sits on it. Here's round 3, touch gloves, go at it again. It's a simple, interesting question for you, Paul. Is like, what would you think the message would have been to Billy Quinncroft at the end of round 2 heading into this round?
Yeah, I think he just would have, for me, I just would have wanted him to establish a jab and not just allow here. So when Lewis Clarke's coming forward, make him pay a price for coming forward like that. At the moment, Lewis is getting it sort of a bit cheap when he's coming forward. And then when Billy's pushing him back and he actually gets at, he's allowing Lewis to just keep him at distance. So I'd want him to pay a price for coming in like he is at the moment. And then if I'm going forward, I'm not just going to allow him to just outbox him. I'm going to try to get in closer, but not let him hold like this. That would be what I'd be looking at the moment. And for Lewis, I think the same. I think he's controlling the distance well at the moment. See with the jab. He's throwing that jab. He's taking half a step back. And if ever he feels like the big Bosch gets in on him, he's tying him up quite well. So it's about breaking that fight down and then working out how you can then change. See the angles that he's done to keep himself at range. And then when Billy comes in, once again, it's a tie-up. He's not allowing Billy to get the fight off. So
double jab there. Yeah, that was what once more. That was uppercut and the mouth guard comes out. Bill Seth almost steps on it. So I think he's going to want to... It was from Lewis Clarke. So mouth guard goes back in, but it was Lewis Clarke who threw the uppercut. So mouth guard did come out in that exchange. Body shot there from Lewis Clarke. I said that the speed and volume, we always knew that Lewis Clarke had a good speed for a big man, but he's using his timing quite well.
He's boxing well at the moment, Lewis Clarke.
Sam Rennie in the corner for Lewis Clarke as well. They've obviously have been teammates. And then showed big support after his last fight as well. Oh, nice punch there from Lewis Clarke. Having more success. Closing stages of round 3. And there's the bell. Reminding everyone it's scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds. ANBF Australasia Cruiserweight title on the line as we look at more action on the Dragonfire boxing replay. Talk us through it, Paul.
Yeah, well, I think his movement and his distance is just frustrating Billy Quinncroft at the moment. He's just not being able to get in there. He's still in the fight, though, Billy. I wouldn't rule him out at all. You can see that he's still got some good movement. He's got a lot to offer. But I think he's just getting a little bit frustrated with Lewis Clarke, which we've seen happen before. Lewis's distance, you can see there, he keeps his range very well. That was probably his best punch of the fight, just a double jab and right hand. But he keeps his distance really well when he's on the back foot. And then when people come forward on him, he's able to tie them up really well. And I think that's just frustrating Billy at the moment. So I'll just try to get him to calm down and go back to what their game plan and what they've been working in the gym is. Because it's still a competitive fight. It's a very evenly matched fight.
Yeah, certainly is. So this is where it can get very interesting as we head into round 4. Crowd got the reaction there after a good punch from Quinncroft. And he's trying to take away that distance that Clarke has been having a lot of success with through 3 rounds.
Yeah, but he's done so far to start this round. So that's how we were saying earlier on, changing fights, you know, mid-cycle. You can't just let the same thing continue and continue and continue. You've got to have A's, B's, C's and D plans for it. And this is the result of the work that the boys would have put in the gym before tonight.
It's better movement from Quinncroft. Oh, another nice counter punch there from Lewis Clarke. Quinncroft trying to find a way in, close that distance and get his shots off.
Yeah, he's just finding that a little bit hard at the moment.
Exactly.
With the movement of obviously Lewis Clarke. So how do you stop him is the question. You try to get some weight on top of him, get him here on the ropes, don't let him go.
And again, another nice punch landed from Clarke, and Quinncroft tried to close the distance to get his own in, and Clarke wasn't there for it. And he's still got that power to finish the fight. So the big boys are in there. We've seen it with heavyweights before.
Yep. And now's probably a good opportunity for Billy when he's getting there. He's closing that distance a little bit to start trying to work that body. Try to slow Lewis down. Because see, this is what Lewis Clarke does well. Gets on the inside, ties them up, doesn't allow them to work. They try to free those arms and get punching.
Hey, what you just spotted, I was talking about the Black Hulk Bilal Saidu. He is actually on the other side of the ring from us, Paul, keenly watching this fight. I'm sure, no doubt, that he'd be keen to fight the winner.
I think he'd be keen to fight both the winner.
Yeah, at the same time. Into round 4 as we speak about that, and some more action on the replay. Again, Quinncroft was trying to double up on that jab, but again, it was Lewis Clarke using that movement to try and get in and out, and throw another nice punch as just shown just then. He had a lot of those good moments once again.
Yeah, it's just the distance that he's able to create. At the moment, Billy's just a little bit off with getting the right distance for his punches, but as I said, right there, when he came forward with a double jab, he's still having success. As I said, both boys are boxing well. I'd just like to see when Billy gets on the inside and Lewis is tying him up, I'd like to see him get his hands free, try to work from your body on your way up.
Into round 5. Once again, title on the line.
Round 5.
See, Quinncroft he's just trying to find that opening to land that big punch. It's just those little jabs and peps that we're so used to seeing Lewis Clarke throw. Haven't seen a pal tonight. It's probably a good thing. But hey, that might still come. Yeah. Probably later on the fight.
Just really trying to obviously work himself and break.
A bit better from Quinncroft as far as defence is concerned, because he wasn't there for those punches as they get tied up once again.
Yeah,
for Bill Seth to separate them.
Yeah, that's where I'd like to see him, as I said, try to get those hands free and work here. This is where you just got to try to get that little bit of distance.
Exchange punches in close proximity in that phone box, making referee Bill Seth work a bit. Nice punch, blocked pretty well from Quinncroft. Clarke goes to the body. That movement where another mouthguard comes at from a left punch. I think the corner is trying to convince Bill Seth of something that didn't happen. It came out from a punch. It definitely wasn't spit out then. That's what we call gamesmanship, Paul.
And they're working right in front of us.
Can't get any closer.
I think that's the thing about Lewis Clarke that's unassuming at the moment for Billy, just his range and his distance. You know, I've done many rounds with Matt the Jedi Floyd sparring Lewis Clarke, and one of the things that when you watch them spar together, you think he's out of range. You don't think he's close enough, but then he does that. And then
nice moves there from Bill Seth.
He's in the fight.
Yep, certainly is.
So you can see on the replay for the rounds, you can see it's the jabs, just jab from Lewis Clarke, just keeping obviously the distance and the range. That's where the mouth guard fell out. But you can see his movement, just keeping out of it, and then when he gets himself stuck in the middle, he's just able to tie up.
And I think Clarke, he really is content to keep racking up the points here, and that was the end of the round where Bill Seth moved out of the way the right time. But again, interesting messaging from the corner from Big Rig to Billy Quinncroft at the moment. I think the big boss needs to sort of like pick up the pace and find more success with his punches.
Brett, you mentioned this is a question without notice about some injuries being injury plagued. What are his injuries?
There's no his injury. He said he had opponents that pulled out last minute. Oh, that hurt him.
That's a big punch. That was a big uppercut.
Yeah, that I'm not sure whether that last punch was legal.
No, it was.
It was?
The first one. It was a massive uppercut. It was a slip and uppercut.
Wow, look at that.
And I think Lewis Clarke's going to go for this.
Yeah, he should. He's still wobbly.
Yep.
Wow, this could be very interesting here.
He comes back with a nice double jab.
So Billy Quinncroft still dangerous, but great success. Best moment of the fight so far for Big Lewis Clarke.
And this is spurred on Billy. This is a ripper.
Oh, look, he's landing some great punches now. Oh, another nice uppercut. This could be the beginning of the end. Still a long way to go in round 6.
He did well there, Billy Quinncroft, to get his bearings about him. He's doing well. I think Lewis can go to the well again. I think the uppercut's the point of his punch, not over the top.
But Billy Quinncroft has seemed to recover quite well after being hurt early in round 6.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He stayed down. He took his time. He didn't try to rush his way up.
Oh. Another nice punch there from Clarke.
There's that uppercut again.
Yeah.
That's what did it to him before. And Billy Quinncroft is showing heart.
But obviously that second round, I didn't know the best angle, but obviously he was on his way down when he landed that second punch, Paul.
Yep. Yeah, he went back against the rope. There's that uppercut
I saw
again.
he was almost down, so a good call. Oh, another nice punch there from Lewis Clarke. He's getting more confident.
He's super confident now.
He's gonna, looks like he's going to get out of round 6, but what a round from Big Lewis Clarke. He's going to pull up stumps for this round. Let's have a look. This is going to be a really good replay to watch coming up right now. Big thanks to our team at Live Combat Sports. We're going to see the uppercut and knockdown that happened early in round 6. Look at that one right there. That was, yeah, it was through the ropes. That was the one I was questioning, but can be counted as going down. Here we go. We're going to see it again. No, we're going to continue on with action.
And you can see Billy's done well to get himself back, which means he's done the work in the gym.
He copped some punishment in that round. That was really impressive by Big Lewis Clarke.
It was a nice punch. You could see Billy was putting his head down after the jab, and he looked for it again.
Yeah, but the ropes held him up on that last punch that landed. So, opportunist.
Lewis Clarke in the red corner, Billy Quinncroft in the blue corner. Here we go. Round 7.
A lot of work to do for Billy Quinncroft to get himself back in this fight. Nice start to round 7 for the Big Bosch. He's going to go for it, Paul.
Yeah, well, you need to, and that's what I like about it. He's fought the whole fight. He might be down on the scorecards. He might think that, but you wouldn't think it with, obviously. But he's showing heart. Yeah, he's showing heart. He's showing courage. He's still going for the win. Now, we might think that, and it looks like Lewis Clarke's, dominating the fight, and his movement, his distance, and scoring punches. But Billy Quinncroft is still fighting.
Mouthguard come out again. Let's see what Bill Seth does here. That's the third time. Third time the mouthguard has come out. Second time was definitely from a punch. We were the wrong angle for the first time, but it's obviously loose. Better from Quinncroft, but Lewis Clarke fires back. Oh, that's a nice punch.
Yeah, see, he's still in the game.
Oh, uppercut again. That hurt Quinncroft.
That's cut him hard.
Yeah, that was a beautiful punch. It's amazing that he's still on his feet.
That's a massive cut.
Yeah, that is huge. What an uppercut from Big Lewis Clarke in round 7. And again, amazing from Quinncroft to be still on his feet after that punch.
That is a massive cut. He's looking for it again, and that's the punch that dropped him.
Yeah, that uppercut is now money for Big Lewis Clarke. Corner from Quinncroft just to dig deep, knowing that you're still in this fight. You know, you get into that stage where you really need to finish.
It's not normally an area that bleeds as mad as that, but
no, I saw the look on Quinncroft's face when that landed, and you spotted the cut straight away, Paul.
I'll tell you what I'm disappointed about, Brett. I'm disappointed about all these commissioners and stuff sitting over there trying to cover themselves with blood. They don't want blood. Don't sit ringside. I mean, we're at a fight night. This isn't tennis, as Angela Hyder says. This is boxing.
Pointy end of round 7, championship rounds. Scheduled for 8.
You can see the big rig trying to get up. He's got a lot of work to do.
Had to move away of that one. I think CJ Rose copped the brunt of it.
I stayed still, boys. That's all right.
You're the main man. Have a look at this uppercut coming.
Yeah, it's the same move. It's a slip and a rip. Drops to the side.
Here we go. Here it is here, I think.
Yep. Bang.
That's the one. That's the one.
Popped it straight away.
Yeah.
We are heading into the 8th and final round of this ANBF Australasia Cruiserweight title fight. Lewis Clarke in the red corner, Billy Quinncroft in the blue corner. Seconds out.
Hey, they've stopped the fight.
It stopped. The cut was too bad. It's all over. I think it's all over, CJ Rose.
They've stopped the fight in the corner.
I'm going to have a quick chat to Big Lewis Clarke.
I think the big rig's made the right decision on that cut.
Yeah.
From what it looks like to me.
And the way the fight was going as well. Tell you what, we saw that coming at the end of the that round where we all got sprayed. Great performance there. Look at the handiwork from round 7.
There's the first run, the first slip and rip that dropped.
Oh, that's the knockdown, round 6.
And you can see a rinse and repeat for what the cut happens later on. There it is there. It's a great performance from Lewis Clarke, and Billy Quinncroft, he's lost no fans in the way he fought with the courage and the heart. So he'll put it up into the ring and get the decision.
Let's get these fighters into the middle of the ring, please.
Don't want no short dick man. Don't want no short dick man. Don't
right, gents, let's go.
Don't want no short dick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bout 11 of the evening. Scheduled for 8 rounds. This bout ended 1 second into the 8th round. Your winner by corner stoppage, TKO, and the new ANBF Australasia Cruiserweight Champion, the red corner, Lewis Clarke.
A really nice moment there. Our new Australian champion, Big Lewis Clarke. I tell you what, that was a fantastic performance against a friend as well. We'll have a quick word with Billy Quinncroft in a moment. But yeah, you must be wrapped with your journey to this belt.
Yeah, I'm well happy with it. I didn't have an easy road. I took local fights, tough fights. I lost, I came back. Everyone said my last fight was a robbery, so I cut the weight, rematched him again, got the business done again. So I feel like that road led me to this belt, not the training camp. It's the path I chose to lead me here.
Just a quick final word from you, because obviously we need to get the show rolling, but you deserve the time. So anyone you want to thank before I have a quick chat to Billy Quinncroft on request?
First of all, I want to thank Bill, because it takes two to tango. We're mates, we both know what we're capable of. There's no, I said it throughout, there's no bad blood, it's a sport, it's a boxing match. We shake hands before, we shake hands after. I'm sure I'll see him out late if he gets his eye healed up for a few pints. And just shout out Bill for being a warrior, shout out his corner. And last but not least, my corner as well, got the best corner going, shout out my dad. And fucking, most of all, everyone who buys tickets, hard-earned money, to come and watch me do what I love. I fucking love you all, yeah? Every one of you. Thank you, Craig Malley for the sponsorship. Paul Stockton for everything he does. The ETU backs me majorly. And everyone else who comes out.
Enjoy the victory. Big Lewis Clarke, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that was a fucking war. Look at this, Jesus Christ. Massive congratulations to Lewis, by the way. What a fight. Absolutely leveled up. So fair play to Lewis. Just massive thank you to everyone who came out. I'm sorry I didn't get it done, but I tried to step up, and Lewis got the goods today. So massive thank you to all my sponsors and everyone who's here today for me. So thank you very much. Cheers, gents.
The big boss, Billy Quinncroft, he'll be back.